Alors, des ruines de Tintagel, il y en a des deux côtés, ok. Je sais pas laquelle est la bonne. On va suivre. Est-ce que j'ai activé ce monolithe? J'espère pour moi. Oui. Quand même, ouf. J'ai quand même pas déconné sur tout, c'est une bonne chose. Alors ici, je ne peux pas me TP, il semblerait. Par contre, j'ai un mob au cul, ça c'est sûr. Ah non, c'est... Oh là, c'était Rose en fait. J'ai confondu. Désolé Rose. Pardon, excusez-moi. Alors on va sauvegarder ici. Même si finalement je sais pas si ça sert vraiment à grand chose. On est parti. Donc dans les ruines de Tintagel, je ne sais pas. On doit se reposer. Donc je suppose, si je me souviens bien, c'était le QG des ossements épars.
Such an innocent face.
Asleep or awake?
No need to worry. Saray's got it together.
Yes, I know, but...
He's almost two together, huh? Sounds like something a mother would say.
Can it be sister at least? Although I am far older.
All right, sister. We ought to rest up too.
Yes, I'll just tuck both of them in.
LOL, les bordés tous les deux. C'est bon ça. Alors.
Morning.
Not even. You've been sleeping for 3 days straight.
You're kidding! I was wondering why I was so famished.
Let's go get something to eat.
Indeed, Saray woke up just before you did.
After we're done, let's head on over to Lastenbell. I gotta check on how everything wound up.
Sheesh, workaholic much? Though I guess I shouldn't talk.
Aren't you curious?
Well... yeah. If anyone's warmongering, I got some killing to do.
Maybe we should leave her here.
Alors, direction Lastenbell maintenant, ok. Donc, ils vont s'amuser. Ça paraît comme presque sûr. Pourquoi ne pas aller dormir en ville, sérieusement? Donc, ils me font dormir dans un repère. Ok, tout va bien. Et derrière ça, ils me refont partir dans une ville. Lol. Alors, je vais voir si j'ai pas la possibilité de me TP. Ah, une petite scénette.
Lila, those dragons used to be seraphim, right?
Yes. They were likely seraphim of considerable power. Most likely, he captured them and shut them away in an area where malevolence is likely to gather. Like a battlefield, for example.
As a sacrifice.
A battlefield is like a microcosm of our world. All kinds of emotions spiral and whirl about in a place like that.
You mean like fear and hatred? The kind of emotions that would beget dragons.
Those aren't the only ones. There's also bravery. The bravery needed to stand up against the dragons. And that's something you invoked.
Then I can't give up yet. Not as long as there's still hope. I'll just have to believe. Both in Sergei and in the world that humans live in.
Indeed. And we will believe in you.
Ok. Pour la petite scénette, c'est vu quoi. Alors, direction Lastenbell. Évidemment, je dois aller à Pat. Ça, c'est pas très cool de leur part. Bon. Je vous parlais sur le concept de faire toute la carte sans qu'on puisse se TP, je pense. Malheureusement, que nous y sommes. Bon, c'est pas grave, on fera avec, comme on dit. Alors, il faut que je prenne à droite ici. Ok. Ici à droite? Non. Là-bas. Voilà, ok. L'embranchement qui part vers le sud. Et nous y sommes.
Saray,
Alors, je sais pas ce
look.
qui va se passer.
Alicia
Saray,
and
regarde.
Lucas.
Ah. Alicia et Lucas. Lucas, je sais plus. On va sauvegarder. Hein. Encore une fois, c'est peut-être un état de zèle de ma part, mais je préfère être sûr. J'ai pas envie de me retrouver face à un dragon et de ne pas être prêt.
As a messenger of the Kingdom of Highland, I am here to discuss terms of a truce. I would like to meet with a representative of the Roland's Imperial Army.
We honestly wish we could allow you to pass, but Highland and Roland's are still officially at war.
This is a decision that has to be made at the top. I'm afraid as mere rank and file,
Alicia! Lucas!
Saray!
I knew you were alive!
You're meeting with Rollins?
I hope. It seemed like this might be the last chance for diplomacy.
A Highland princess wandering all the way here with no escort? You're a trooper.
What do you mean? She's got the best guard in the world.
If there's a chance we can stop the war, it's a small price to pay. But we're running into some, jurisdictional issues.
Shepard?
You're with the Platinum Knights, right? Do you think you could contact Sergei for us? Tell him that Saray's friend, Alicia, has come to visit.
If it's a meeting between friends, then the Knights have no need to interfere.
I'm sorry my subordinates couldn't be more flexible with you.
Not their fault. I hear they work under a very rigid captain.
You caught me there. So you're Alicia. I am Sergei, a friend of Saray. Well met.
I'm Alicia. My sincere thanks for helping us the other day.
Not at all. Would you like to join me for some tea?
Certainly. I'm thankful for this opportunity.
We won't let it go to waste. Damn peaceniks. Putting good mercenaries out of jobs. This calls for booze. What do you say, Shepard?
Ouais, on va pouvoir picoler, tranquille. À mon avis, on va faire autre chose. Alors, aller au sanctuaire pour voir Alicia et Sergei. À la Stone Bell. Bon. Je me souvenais pas qu'il y avait un sanctuaire ici dans le coin. C'est triste. Ah, c'est le sanctuaire de la Stone Bell, ok. J'ai rien dit. J'ai pas dû rentrer souvent dans cette ville. Chaque fois, j'ai l'impression qu'elle est... Oh.
Is that a
Ah,
monolith?
là, il y a un monolithe. Oh, les artés, on connaît maintenant. Et le temps qu'on... Sans vouloir être un peu hautain. Alors, entrer dans le sanctuaire, c'est parti. On va pouvoir...
All right, that should do it for now.
Yes, thank you for all your help.
Aw, it's over already?
on va pouvoir voir les
The first meet
négociations.
and
Voilà ce
greet,
que je-
I've received an invitation to Pendrago Castle.
By yourself?
In exchange, His Imperial Majesty of Roland's will allow me to meet for direct negotiations. Not bad for a bottom-rung princess, huh?
We are comrades who battled the dragon together. The Empire will have the decency to acknowledge that.
Neat.
Guess the peace talks are in good hands.
And here I thought the war would be dragging on and on.
Oh no, that was a pretty good one! I'm jealous.
Is it a competition?
Saray, would you be interested in coming to Pendrago with us? You're a key figure in bringing our two nations together.
Thanks. But that's a dream that you should be the one to fulfill.
I suppose. Best to you
Bah,
on
c'est
your
surtout que je
journey.
dois rester neutre dans l'histoire, ouais. Parce que
You
s'il y
too,
en a
Alicia.
un ou l'autre
Sergei.
qui me tombe dessus, c'est la guerre, quoi.
Not to mention our plastered buddy out there.
Bon, j'ai pas grande instruction hormis quitter la Stone Bell. Ok. Pourquoi pas. Je vais pas sauvegarder non plus longtemps. Bon, j'ai une petite étoile. Donc en direction de la sortie de la Stone Bell. On va voir ça tout de suite. Ah. Qu'est-ce qui va se passer
I
ici?
hear they're actually making progress with the peace talks. That Princess Alicia is a godsend.
She sure is. If only a certain layabout would follow her example.
My doggy's happy too. She hates war.
You and me both, puppy. You and me both. Hey, bud. You up for a drink?
Anything to get out of this armor.
Our departure can wait a day.
Huh? But...
So sleepy all of a sudden.
Oh, my back. I gotta lie down.
Get us a nice room.
Come on.
Bon, bah, je pense que c'est direction auberge.
Thanks, Lila, for hanging out with me.
Don't mention it. I was thinking of coming up here and watching the city anyway.
So this is where Saray's guidance has led us.
Indeed. I'm sure he is doing much the same, watching them and thinking about how far we've come. Edna and Zavid too. After our long journey with the shepherd, I imagine they're using this time to reflect on their past and, perhaps, their future.
Kinda like us, huh?
Well, well. Edna coming to see me? Should I be scanning the skies for pigs?
I want you to tell me, why were you killing Hellions?
Where'd this come from? And why now?
Is it to save them? Did you make up your mind that it's something you have to do in order to save them, like Saray did?
Oh, I get it. You still haven't quite wrapped your head around the idea of death as a form of salvation. And so every time you put it into words, it's been to convince yourself.
Edna is a smart woman. I imagine right now she's busy sorting out her feelings before we face our final battle. No doubt she's consulting Zavid for guidance. He's seen more of the world than any of us, the good and the bad.
You're really a good study of people. You should have been a school teacher.
Oh, but Rose, you had something you wanted to ask me, didn't you?
When the dragon appeared, Saray found his answer right then and there, didn't he? It was that he didn't want that battlefield to see any further killing or bloodshed.
Yes, and then he immediately took the actions he deemed necessary in order to achieve that. Time flows differently for people with a vision, or so it seems to the rest of us sometimes.
He's incredible.
Wow, look at all those stars.
Yeah.
I forget who said it, that there are as many emotions as stars in the sky. I can totally see that.
A metaphor for how each emotion sparkles in its own way, huh? Must have been a romantic who came up with that one.
But you can also sense his insecurities about that, Can't you, Rose? Like he's constantly on edge, worrying that if he let his guard down even a little bit, he'd lose his way again.
I think Saray himself might be the only one who doesn't see that. I mean, you know how little it takes for a taut string to go snap, right?
Are you worried?
Not worried, really. Whatever happens, whatever the future brings, I hope I can make it work somehow. No, I know I can.
So that's your answer.
I guess so. But I've always been like this ever since I was a kid.
I'm starting to understand why you don't generate any malevolence.
So I want everyone not to worry, and to just go do what they need to do. Pow! But I don't mean like, see ya, have fun, I'll be over here. I promise I'm with the rest of you guys for the long haul.
Don't you think it would be better to tell that to everyone, not just me? After all, I'm sure Edna and Zavid would take no small amount of inspiration from it.
I don't know, it'd be weird to walk up to them and be like, I am here, we are friends.
Probably true.
Sheesh, you women folks sure are complicated. But then, that's part of the appeal.
Are you just stupid?
Yep, big old stupid head. The type who can't do anything but believe in the one way he's found to get stuff done.
What makes you believe in it?
I just have a need to protect the pride of my friends and fellow Seraphim. No one becomes a Hellion because they want to. But when you turn into one, you know what that means, right? So that's why I end it for them, for the sake of their pride.
And you think that saves them?
Who knows? That's something they get to ponder after death, in their own personal afterlife.
Huh. How gallant of you. So that must be what makes you so...
attractive? Ow! Hey! Knock it off! Don't you all have one more thing you need to brace yourselves for?
It'll depend on what Saray does with Mautelis after we take down Heldoth. But you know what? That's alright. I'm prepared. No matter what he decides, I'm willing to accept it.
Gotta say, I think your resolve wins out over mine. I don't even know if I could do that. Just look on silently while one of our own suffers in agony.
Well, I wouldn't worry too much about that. We're all in this together till the very end.
So, if Zavid's quivering in fear, you'll be there to give him a gentle hug, right?
Gross.
Well, if my saying something is enough to cheer those two up, it might be worth it after all.
It's enough to have someone to lend you a kind word. After all, that's what friends and comrades are for. But Rose, if you don't mind, may I ask what prompted you to bring all this up?
I just kind of thought you and I might have sort of been thinking about stuff along the same lines. I just wanted to tell you, you don't have to carry it all by yourself. Huh? What? Did I say something funny?
Huh? The two of us really are more alike than we realize. We commit to things. We decide on what role we're gonna play, without really consulting with anyone else.
Oh, now that you mention it, So that's why I felt like we might be sharing the same thoughts. We're the same, independent women.
Rose, I must thank you. I feel like a great load has been taken off my mind.
Really? Hey, cool beans.
I'm profoundly grateful to whatever twist of fate brought us together.
You really are a drama queen, Lila. Aw, Rose! All right, come on. We got some friends to go cheer up.
There's something I learned from this journey. Some stars you can't see, and because you can't see them, you think they're not shining. But they are.
It turned out that there were a lot of stars that we couldn't see from our home in Elysia.
Once people notice the stars, they start to understand just how brilliantly they shine. Just like how Alicia finally got a sense of what Seraphim were truly like the first time she heard your voices.
That was a trip. You should have seen your face.
I was really excited back then. It gave me hope that one day other humans might be able to talk to the Seraphim.
But even then, you had to cut off your senses and hold your... Oh, I see. You were actually contemplating what you'll do after the last battle.
Yeah. If I let myself become a vessel for Mautellus and shut off all my senses, we might be able to spread that power throughout the entire continent of Glenwood. If it works, and that's a big if, the Squire ought to be able to wield power like mine, even if she doesn't possess natural ability on par with a shepherd.
So long as you entrusted all of your senses to the Squire, it's not out of the question. And we might be able to grow the ranks of squires who could help us. Just think of Alicia. It's arguably a more constructive approach than just waiting for another shepherd to appear.
Exactly.
But you understand the implications, don't you?
Yeah. Until the squires can quell enough of the Earth's malevolence to let Mautellus's natural purification take over, I would need to wait and sleep.
By bonding with Mautellus, you'll be abandoned in time. It could take years. It could take centuries. And even if humans appear who can see and talk to Seraphim, there's no guarantee they'll choose the path of coexistence.
I believe in them.
What about your dream? Weren't you going to go off exploring ruins around the world?
My dream will live on, so long as I don't forget.
Very well.
Thank you, Mikleo.
It's You're like prototypically stupid.
It's not so much that guys are stupid. It's just that the ladies are too smart.
What's that, your philosophy?
Huh. Looks like the gang's all here.
I suppose you were all listening to us then?
Yes.
I may not be Edna, but you really are...
Totally
stupid.
Let's head out.
Huh? We're not waiting till morning?
No farewells to Alicia or anyone?
I'd like to set out under these stars tonight, so that every time I gaze up at the night sky, I can remember this very day.
Guess we've got our own romantic right here.
You think so?
So what's up? Are we going?
Yeah.
To the last battle.
Yeah.
All right then. No doubts, no regrets.
Let's go!
Capture d'écran impossible, ok, ça tombe bien. J'en ai pas demandé. Alors, ok, donc Alicia pour Kamlan. Alright. Alors, on va réussir le TP même si... Oh,
You're not worried about Alicia and the others?
Not at all. Sergei and Lucas are with her.
Our next destination is Alicia.
Yeah. There should be a passage that leads to Camlon where Maltellus is waiting.
What are we gonna tell Gramps?
Let's just not tell him.
Saray!
There's no need. It's not like we'll never see him again.
You're right. Let's do this.
alors j'ai volontairement occulté le fait de parler. Hein, parce que ça restait quand même une petite cinématique. Enfin petite, elle commence à être longue sur la fin. Je vous l'avoue. Où est-ce qu'on va aller alors? Donc toc toc toc. Toc toc. Je sais pas. Tiens. Ah. C'était trop facile. Bon bah c'est pas grave, on va aller à Alicia. On va tenter d'y aller en tout cas. Ok, bon. On va aller à Damelac. Sanctuaire, l'auberge. Voilà, on va se TP à l'auberge tranquillement. Donc je disais, j'ai volontairement occupé ma parole pendant cette petite vidéo parce que je savais qu'elle allait être intéressante et importante. Donc là. Et bien évidemment j'ai bien fait parce que si j'ai bien compris, on se dirige vers la bataille finale contre Eldalf. Voilà, j'ai dit Gandalf mais c'est pas le même. Alors, c'est parti. On va aller vers Ludlow. Non, Falkewin. Le côté de Falkewin, je crois. Où est-ce que je me souviens? Non, Avrolac, ok. Alors, vers Alicia, c'était bon comme ça. Comment on allait à Alicia? J'ai oublié. Alors, attendez. Et ça fait tellement longtemps, tellement. Attendez. En fait, ils auraient été super cool si j'aurais pu me TP directement, mais évidemment. Il faut que je parte à l'ouest. Ok. Ça me semble logique. Bon. Et là. Ouais, ça fait un peu cher. Sanctuaire de l'eau de Lefay. Par où de vue. Je sais que c'était une forêt. Où? Attendez. Peut-être moyen que je me m'en souvienne. Alors, c'était ça. Barling, ça a été la première ville que j'ai vue. Donc, nord-ouest du pont de Gériflet. Bon, on va tenter ça. Il me semble que c'était par là que j'avais fait en premier. Ce qui était plutôt de Falkewin et compagnie. Donc, il y a Barling. Ok. On va partir vers le nord-ouest. Je pense que ça me paraît être une bonne destination. Plus que correcte. En tout cas, une bonne appréciation de la direction. Hop, ok, ça on l'a vu. Ouais, je me rappelle maintenant de balader dans ces zones au de Avrolac, voilà. Alors, attendez. Hein. Non, c'est par là. Alors, par où? Ouais, je veux bien. Je sais plus comment on va. À moins qu'il faille que je passe dans des ruines. Je sais. Un trou de mémoire là, je me vois passer ces... Je vais sauvegarder déjà, ça va être une bonne chose. Oh, j'aurais dû sauvegarder après. Alors, on va regarder les TP un petit peu plus intelligemment. Alors, donc Elicia est là, Damelac est là. Marline, il me semble que c'était Marline de la première ville qu'on a été. Damelac. Ok. Ouais, si je retourne... Et Réfalque, ce serait pas là des fois? Eh bien, je vous propose qu'on aille près de la forêt d'Arrondi. Ça doit être un des deux, en fait, ici, de toute façon. Ça doit être les hauts de Havrelac ou l'autre. Donc, bah, écoutez, comme je cale un petit peu, on va partir sur ce qui me semble moins... Comment dire? Ah, bah voilà, justement, j'ai trouvé. Ok, super, voilà. Ça lance une cinématique.
Once we're through the forest, we'll arrive at Saray and Miklio's hometown, right?
Huh?
Whoa, what's wrong?
Miklio,
Yeah, I don't feel Gramps' blessed domain.
did something happen in Elysia?
You guys, let's hurry!
Yeah.
Ok, bon.
So
Ah
much
bah, titre
malevolence,
de
it's
tout le monde est
stifling.
monté, ok. Bon, on va se diriger vers
I've never
Elysia, alors,
seen the
comme c'est
Aroundite forest in such a
prévu.
state.
Donc c'est bien cette fameuse, comment dire... Ah, c'est non, génial. Donc c'est cette fameuse forêt qu'on a traversée au tout début, souvenez-vous. Bon, maintenant on a un peu plus de pouvoir, donc ça passe un peu mieux. Oula, c'est des gros machtards. Envoûteur démoniaque. En fait, j'ai pas pris le bon. J'ai pris directement un... Comment dire? Un Hélion pour être sûr de bien se foutre dans la merde directement. Alors,
The demon rattler is top class at Seraphic Art.
What elements is it resistant to?
Everything.
Everything?
They can also cast spells that heighten their abilities.
Well, that puts us in a pretty tight spot.
pas panique. Voilà, soignez. C'est aussi simple. Hop, fuite. On va se barrer parce que, vous l'avez vu, je fais pas le poids contre la bébête. Bon, et 51 quand même, hein. Wow. Bon. Faiblesse à l'eau.
They have various jump attacks. Don't screw up out there.
Vous avez vu, donc on était prêt à se trahir en fait. Quand même partir. Ça sert à rien d'aller se laver la gueule à elle. Au premier rapport qui vient dans le on va éviter voir elle est enfin leur faire des dégâts en transport. c'est pas grave. Ah ouais, mais c'est pas grave, il va ouais, je vais bien, je dis rien. Bon, allez, ça fait comme ça, ça rend. Voilà. 2500 galles des 410 XP. Ok. Là, ça sent le farm à plein nez.